I do feel that with the eclipse energy, lunar eclipse, and then also solar, this is about a sort of form of decluttering, a form of releasing from you and from your life or from your relationship aspects which don't serve you anymore. And this is going to be important to help you narrow down what is important. And that eclipses can certainly do that. They can certainly narrow things down for you, and especially with the solar eclipse, it forces you into the present moment, and you simply have to face whatever is there. A lunar eclipse can sneak up on you and it can strike very quickly, and but both of them are always for your higher good. It's to move you forward in some way. So if you've been in a rut or any kind of comfort zone which is now not comfortable, and is now just becoming a routine, then either one of those two will certainly move you out of that. Okay, so I think I'm going to start here. Yamanya, golden opportunity, and we've got Mercury mind. As I said, we've got a lot of green, possibly blue energy as well. So this could be, heart and throat chakra coming in. So with Yamanya, golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So whatever is occurring in your relationship, whatever is right for you in your situation, some sort of golden opportunity is coming in. So this just may be to do with your actual person. They may be moving forward at this time towards you, or they, you're going through some kind of shift together, or it could be affecting you directly and therefore it affects your relationship. But some sort of golden opportunity is coming in. And this card normally says that it's because it's tidal. So this opportunity that is coming to you is directly for you. It's for you. It's made for you, and it's coming straight for you. And that once you see it coming, not to hesitate, not to procrastinate about it, or feel insecure about it, feel that you're not good enough or not able enough, or you don't have the skills, you don't have whatever you think you need. You have everything you need to take this opportunity. And this is what it's saying. It's a golden opportunity. It's meant for you. You are absolutely ready 100% for this. And don't, with Mercury mind, don't allow yourself to overthink it or to talk yourself out of it. This is the feeling I'm getting with this. This is it's meant for you, and it is a golden opportunity. Some door is opening for you, some opportunity is coming in, whether it's your person moving towards you or some other aspect of your relationship now which is opening up, or it could be for you personally, and then that is going to affect your relationship. So see how it applies, but it's going to bring joy in. It's meant for you. You're fully ready and capable and got everything you need, all your experience, all your wisdom, all your knowledge, all your skills. Whatever it is that you've gathered in your lifetime so far has made you ready for this opportunity. So dive in. Don't procrastinate. Don't let it pass you by. But if for some reason you do hesitate, then another one will come, because these opportunities are tidal, but it's in divine timing, and you may have to just wait, until some other opportunity, some other opportune time. So as I said, with this Mercury mind, I feel don't overthink it. Don't allow yourself to slip into this situation where you talk yourself out of things. But what it will do is it means that you apply your intellect to the situation to move forward quickly, to grasp whatever it is. You will need to be multitasking. You will need to be also walking your talk in some way. So this is putting yourself out there and speaking up for yourself as well. But it's also about mentally grasping things. You may be doing media, sort of something to do with media, or you may be doing research, or you may be learning. And this may be a new experience from a love perspective for you, this relationship that you're in. Maybe it's a new situation that you're entering, and you're kind of learning how to do things. But just know that you have all the skills. You've got everything you need to take this opportunity. And so don't hold yourself back from that. Mercury is also about humor, so make sure you bring humor in as well, to lighten the situation, to raise the situation, to raise the vibration so that you can tap into your heart, into your throat chakra. But I do feel there's words that need to be spoken here, which is the throat chakra. It's your expression. So there's some sort of expression that is needed here, some sort of talking, communication, whether it's written or verbal. Something is coming in of that nature, and you may need to sit and have a heart-to-heart with your person, or to discuss some opportunity which is coming for you now. So it's all about communication. That is Mercury. It's also news. You may be receiving news or some sort of offer. As I said, it could be coming from your person or something else that's coming in for you, something that's coming to you, some news or a message. And also just stay clear of any sort of news that you may hear secondhand, like gossip or anything like. Just steer clear of that. Just focus on what you need to, and get yourself ready for this opportunity. For your person, as I said, you can reverse just to see how it goes for you. But for your person, traditionally, this is the person's role. This is your significant other, your special someone, your partner. This is somebody that is significant to you in your love relationship. Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So with the fifth house, this is usually about fun and creativity and all forms of recreational activities. So it's everything to do with that, and it also may be to do with children come up with this. So if you are already in a relationship and you are starting a family, this could be quite a big thing for this person. This could be quite a big deal for them. So they may just be feeling a little bit concerned about it, or just feeling a little bit inadequate or something like that. So just see how it resonates for you. But it can also be about them being in their original self, their authentic self, their individuality. So it's their particular flair or particular way of doing things. Something to do with that may be coming up. This is also about love affairs, the fifth house. And it's also about taking a risk. So I do feel that this person has got something to say, or is going to discuss something with you, or is wanting to bring something in, some element into your relationship. And it may be like taking a chance or a bit of a risk, or it's bringing that playful, creative energy in. And they may just be, as I said, be feeling a little bit inhibited about it. So this is about being strong, that they will meet the requirements of this, and that they are stronger than they think they are. And they must just have this victorious mindset, a positive mindset, and just to let go of any sort of input from negative people or naysayers or skeptics. Especially if you're in a relationship which is not following the traditional mold that other people kind of align themselves with. Sometimes they can be very critical or unsupportive. And your person may be going through a bit of that at this time, where they're just feeling that, this is a bit of a risk that they're going to take, or some kind of leap. But they must just keep a victorious mindset in play, and focus on, being individual and creative, their own original ideas. And, there may be some sort of a physical activity involved here, which is fun and creative or recreational or sporty in nature. So they may be a sporty type of person that may all be coming in as well. So I do feel that they are, trying to get into this mode, this more creative and more fun and recreational aspect, but there is a sort of a risk or some sort of chance to be taken here as well. Then for the situation, we've got butterfly maiden transformation, and we've got lunar eclipse. You've also got eighth house here, which is also a kind of a transformation house, end and beginning. So there's a lot of that going on for you at this point. Butterfly maiden transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So don't be afraid. And this is what the Yamanya Golden Opportunity is also about. Don't be afraid. Don't talk yourself out of something, or fall into inhibition or self-undoing or self-sabotage, because out of fear for making this transformation. Because on the other side of this transformation, see all the butterflies there, on the other side of this transformation is something wonderful for you, and it's important for you. It's completely necessary and important. So don't allow fear to stand in your way. with lunar eclipse coming in, this is, as I said, the change, some sort of change coming in. There's all the cycles of the moon occurring here. It could wrap up within 6 weeks, or it could wrap up within 6 months. So this is more than likely something that's kind of been brewing since the lunar eclipse, which was the end of November. So something, it could be that something is lurking, something is behind the scenes or under the surface that you kind of know about, but you haven't been able to work on, or you haven't felt that you could deal with it at the moment, or it was just sort of there in the back of your mind, some sort of feeling or intuition. And with a lunar eclipse change, it can bring it up quite suddenly for your attention, something unexpected, something very quick, very unexpected. It can be some sort of upheaval. It really depends on your attitude to the change. If it's something that you're welcoming and you can't wait to have, then it's going to be a welcome change, but it will be unexpected with the speed of it. It can also be a bubbling over type of energy. So that's why I say something that's been in the background or been lurking and you kind of were aware of, but it takes you by surprise nonetheless. But just know that it's a very inevitable and necessary change that is occurring here. It's very important for you, for your growth and for your relationship, within the relationship as well. So this could very well be affecting the relationship or you directly or your person directly, and then therefore it affects the relationship. So see how it plays out for you. But necessary change. There may be a female influence here in some way, shape or form, but it's also about the feminine side of things. So it's lunar, but it's emotional. There are aspects of it. If you're in any kind of rut or any kind of comfort zone, then this will get you out of that very quickly. So as I said, it's how you approach the change that really does determine the outcome. With the advice sort of section, we've got Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? And then we've got 8th house, endings and beginnings. So this is a powerful kind of realization or eruption or ending of one chapter and beginning of another. But it is also about you or both of you within your relationship, depending on what's happening, one or either of you or within the relationship, something is needing to be addressed. And this is about going with what's in your heart and allowing that to come up. So it could be something that you're working on together or some aspect of the relationship, or it could be affecting either one of you directly, which is all to do with the red and the yellow chakra. So that would be your root and your sacral chakra. This can be about sexuality, the 8th house. It's also about following your passion or following the passion within the relationship, or one or either of you is affected, and it's kind of having that, blasting that into the relationship. It's about finally saying, I'm going after what it is I want. I'm going after this situation or this person or this experience, which is very close to me. It's what I've always wanted. It's something that I really want to do, or something or a person that I really want to be with, or some course of action which is really, really important for me. It's that action, because this be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? During life, certain things that you're passionate about sometimes get obscured or get put on the back burner, or they get filed away or put away in favor of something else which is deemed to be more suitable for you. And that can be 100 ways that manifests. So that could be within a relationship. It can be financially, because the 8th house covers that. It can also be to do with sexuality. It can be to do with sort of your psychic sides, your intuition, understanding the deeper meanings of a relationship, the nuts and bolts. There's lots of aspects. It can also be about birth coming in here, but also rebirth and regeneration. So if you're in a long-term relationship, you could be going through some sort of regeneration or renewal, but it comes from this. It comes from giving yourself permission to express or to go after this thing which is very important, close to your heart, which has kind of been overlooked and now needs to be expressed. it can also be that some aspect falls away or dies off, because the 8th house does cover death and birth, and it can be a physical death, but it's usually an ego death, or some aspect of your persona or some aspect of life falls away to make room for something new. So all of these aspects come in, but certainly it's about, I feel, allowing things to come up. Something needs to be expressed. Something needs to be, you need to go after that, or as a couple go after what it is that is really, really going to, push the boundaries and actually is going to be more suitable for you or as a couple. This is about following your heart's desire, okay, what's really important to you on your inside. And as I said, 8th house covers all of those aspects. It's also financial, but this is normally big finance. So this is usually banking, taxes, assets, investments, insurances, taxes, as I said, and also it can be things like legacies and inheritances as well, aspects around that. So big finance, but it's also the nuts and bolts of a committed relationship. So 7th house is normally the house where the commitment is made, and it's close personal relationships. The 8th house is how this partnership gets together, how it hangs together, the emotional and material resources, and how that is all merged into one. But also, as I said, birth comes in, sex, death, rebirth, regeneration, psychic awareness, all of these things come in with the 8th house. I do feel that there's some sort of expression here which needs to occur to simplify things. As I said, with the simplicity, there's something that needs to be expressed, some opportunity which needs to be taken here, words need to be said, and whether that's you or your person, some kind of chance or some kind of risk or some kind of expression needs to happen here. Then we've got, for the outcome or potential of the current situation, Irene, peace, and then we've got Cancer, I feel. So emotions will be high. Domestic issues, family issues may be relevant at this time. And this is about nurturing. Cancer is about nurturing. It's about the family, the clan, everything to do with that, and the home, the domestic issues. It's also about feelings, intuition, instincts, everything to do with that. It's also about nostalgia, sentimentality, looking back at the past, but only bring the wisdom and the understanding from the past. You can't live there. So this, you may be sort of going into this time of the year. A lot of people do. They look back and reminisce in some way, which is fine, but move forward, It can also be to do with feminine wisdom, feminine issues, birth, and it can also be to do with, as I said, feminine wiles and kind of magic, feminine magic may be coming in here. It's also about moods and emotional sensitivities, and all of those issues come in with this card. So if you are wanting to start a family or you're going down that route, then certainly there's a lot of aspects here coming in which may be very relevant for birthing or for pregnancy or conception, and all of those issues may be coming in. But Irene is here to say peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So bear this in mind through the lunar eclipse energies and through the solar eclipse energies, which we'll get to now. Bear this in mind, okay? She's saying be at peace and just don't be resistant to go with the necessary changes which need to occur. If you need to stand your ground, which is what Bridget is saying, if you need to stand your ground or be firm about something or put a boundary in, then do so. But be at peace with the way things are unraveling and unfolding at this time, because everything is in divine timing and everything is working out as it should. Emotions may be high. If you need to retreat, or as a couple, or one or either of you, just retreat periodically, just to go back into your shell, just to rebalance your emotions, get in touch with yourselves, do a few things on your own, spend some nurturing and me time. That will rebalance one or either of you, or within the relationship, just to keep things on an even keel, and to keep emotions sort of flowing.